Most romance anime begin with two people trying to get together. You and I Are Polar Opposites begins with something much simpler. Two people trying to understand each other. And honestly, that's what makes it feel so refreshing. In a genre often filled with misunderstandings, dramatic love triangles, and endless will-they-won't-they situations, this series focuses on something far more relatable: the awkward, exciting, and sometimes confusing process of connecting with another person. At the center of the story are two characters who couldn't be more different. Suzuki is energetic, outgoing, and constantly worried about what other people think. Tani is quiet, honest, and completely comfortable being himself. On paper, they're opposites. But that's exactly why they work. Their relationship isn't built around grand romantic gestures or dramatic confessions. Instead, it grows through conversations, shared experiences, and small moments of understanding. The anime recognizes that relationships aren't about finding someone exactly like you. They're about learning to appreciate the differences between you.
正直大好きです
One of the strongest parts of the series is Suzuki. She constantly overthinks things. She worries about how others perceive her. She struggles to express what she's really feeling. And because of that, she feels incredibly human. Many viewers will probably recognize parts of themselves in her. She's not perfect, she's not always confident, and she doesn't always know the right thing to say. But watching her gradually become more comfortable with herself is one of the most rewarding parts of the story.
かわいい
Tani is the kind of character that could easily feel unrealistic, but somehow he doesn't. His greatest strength is his honesty. He doesn't play games, he doesn't pretend to be someone he's not, and he doesn't let social expectations dictate every decision he makes. That honesty creates some of the anime's funniest moments, but it's also what allows the relationship to grow. Around Tani, people are forced to be more genuine, and that's something many romance stories forget. Another area where the series shines is its supporting characters. They're not simply there to fill space. They have their own personalities, insecurities, friendships, and relationships. The anime understands that romance doesn't happen in isolation. People are shaped by their friends, classmates, and the environment around them. Because of that, even side characters feel meaningful. Their stories contribute to the overall theme of understanding others rather than judging them. A lot of romantic comedies rely on exaggerated reactions and unrealistic situations. You and I Are Polar Opposites takes a different approach. Most of the humor comes from everyday interactions, awkward conversations, social misunderstandings, people trying to express feelings they don't fully understand. The comedy feels authentic because it comes from situations many viewers have experienced themselves. What impressed me most is how kind the story feels. Not boring, not overly sweet, kind. The anime never feels interested in humiliating its characters. Instead, it wants to understand them. Even when characters make mistakes, the story approaches them with empathy. That creates a warm atmosphere that makes the entire experience enjoyable. Is it perfect? Not necessarily. Viewers looking for intense drama or constant romantic tension may find the pacing too relaxed. The story spends a lot of time focusing on conversations and character growth rather than major plot developments. But for many people, that slower and more thoughtful approach will be exactly what makes it memorable. You and I Are Polar Opposites succeeds because it understands that relationships aren't about finding someone perfect. They're about finding someone who helps you become a better version of yourself. The characters feel genuine, the comedy feels natural, the romance feels earned, and the emotional moments work because they're built on honest human interactions rather than forced drama. Rating: 9 out of 10. You and I Are Polar Opposites is a charming, heartfelt romance that proves some of the best love stories come from understanding the people who seem completely different from us.